Alright, let's do Christmas. I am wearing the same thing in many different videos because I'm not changing my shirt. I have a little extra time today to make these videos, so I just want to try to get these out because the year ended, we're at a new year, and I want to talk about the polishes that I wore during the Christmas time. I know Christmas, but you know, I still want to share with you guys what I wore. Although I didn't do like holiday pick manis, I haven't done any winter picks. I don't know if I'm gonna do that this year. I don't know if I'm gonna do a winter seasonal rack this year, only because I didn't wear a lot of my polishes for my fall seasonal rack. I just wasn't wearing a lot of manicures per se, or as many as I had planned. And so what I did is I left a lot of the polishes up because they transition really well into winter, and then I just added a few other polishes like pinks and like, I don't know, minty blues, things like that. So let me start off with a pink Christmas manicure. I thought was super adorable. First time wearing a pink Christmas mani, and it was festive, but the colors were just so soft. I'm just so used to wearing the traditional colors for Christmas, so that was a new thing for me, you know. But I really enjoyed my manicure. I did keep looking at it, thinking, God, I don't know if this is festive enough. But was the manicure adorable? Yeah, it was. I loved it so much. I actually bought this pink glitter from Wet n Wild, which is called Sparkled. And the reason why I bought this one is because the only other pink glitter that I have is Essie's Akata Buff. But the glitter is chunkier, if you can see that. And the glitter in the Wet n Wild Sparkled is more fine. It's still a glitter, so it does stick to the nail. So I ended up picking this one up, and it's so good, guys. 2 coats for full opacity. I mean, it's loaded with freaking glitter. I also ended up buying Mod About You, and I think I remember this being different. I don't know if the formula has changed, but I kind of remember this having a different undertone. I mean, I don't know. I never owned the original. Don't know if they've changed it. I just think it looks different. When I put it on my nails, it looked different from what I had seen on other people. But it had a really good formula. 2 careful applications, got it to pick at 2 coats. So pretty good for a pastel pink. That's freaking awesome. I love pastel pinks. I've mentioned that many a times. So really enjoyed that one. Put it as a base for my index and my pinky. And then on my middle finger, I used Marshmallow from Essie. I actually used my little mini. I mentioned in my project polish that this was a finished polish. It was not in my project polish, but I mentioned it in the video because I bought this, if you guys remember, I bought this I think at the beginning of the year during winter as well. I mentioned it I think as part of my winter picks, possibly, I can't remember, for last year. And this little mini I finished. This is probably, this and Vanity Fair's from Essie, oh my god, my nose itches, are possibly the most used polishes of 2021. The most used, guys. Manicure, incorporating them into manicures, wearing them as manicures by themselves, wearing them as pedicures by themselves. Vanity Fair's from Essie and Marshmallow from Essie. Clearly love them. And I had mentioned that because I love the mini so much, I had bought the full size sometime last year. And this bottle, again, I already have it down to here. That's how much I've used this polish. I love it. It's so good. It is a white, but it is almost jelly-like, so it looks super squishy, and it's amazing. And then with a little brush, I just created my little tree, and then I incorporated the little glitter. For the topper of my tree, I pulled out a little pearl that I have from my little rhinestone kits for the nails, and it was super cute. I think on one of the nails, I also did a pink ornament and just used acrylic paint for my little string. Another polish that I used and adored, I mean, like, I wore it as a pedi manicure a couple of times in the month of December. Not just in the month of December, I think also in the fall. I think I wore it as a pedicure twice and wore it as a manicure twice. I love it so much. I have it down to here. I've had it for a while. I've been planning on wearing it for a while. This is Happy Anniversary from OPI, and I picked this up sometime last year or the year before with plans of me wearing it for my husband's and my anniversary, and never got around to it. And during the holiday season, I was really wanting to wear a white but with shimmer, and so I went looking in my collection, pulled this one out. It was so perfect. It's a much thinner formula, so it does require quite a few coats for this one to get opaque. And even then, I think I could slightly see my nail line, but because it sparkles a little bit, it's not it's not overly visible, right? Super awesome. It looks great as a pedicure. It looks great for a manicure. The particles are small, but they're not small enough to where you get brush strokes. Like, I thought this was gonna be like a pearl finish, which is what I wanted. I actually want to get a pearl finish white. I know it's not like a frosty finish, not pearl, like a frosty finish, right? And this was not that, because the particles are slightly larger, and so you don't get the brush strokes, which is really, really nice. So someone also mentioned Tokyo something, but I think that one is definitely different from this one. I think Tokyo something may be a frost. I could be mistaken though. I don't have that one, but such a beautiful polish. So wore it by itself, but I also wore it paired up with two other polishes here. I have this one from the Breathable line from Orly, and this is called Elixir. This is a metallic, kind of foily silver. So I do have to be careful with this one with the application, because you do get the brush strokes. The particles are small enough, but it is such a crisp, bright silver, which is what I wanted. So I added, I think, Happy Anniversary on 2 nails, and then added this one on 2 other nails, and then topped it over with a silver topper. I love the gold one that I bought from this the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel line so much that I went out and got the silver one. And this one is called Deep Sea Diamond. This one has silver metallic hexes, but it also has like shards of silver metallic particles in here that are not uniformly shaped. They're like little shreds, right, of metallic glitter. Put this over top of it, and I'm pretty sure, yep, I did some rhinestones. I did one that changes color, and then a black, a red and a green one, and that was a really pretty Christmas mani. Another mani that is Christmassy, but not like overly Christmassy, I guess. As a base, I used Atlantis from China Glaze, which is a micro and chunky glitter incorporated. You get some of the chunkier glitter, they're kind of scattered, right? But majority you get micro glitter that is green and holographic, and it is so, so good. So I added, I think, 2 coats of Atlantis as a base. My bottle is restored, because it gotten pretty thick, so I restored mine. So 2 coats of this one, and the reason why I added this one as a base is because the particles in Atlantis are larger than the ones in this particular polish, which is from 90 Lacquer. This is Cat in the Christmas Tree or something like that. Cat in the Christmas Tree. This is made up of green. I think the green is holographic, possibly not. Maybe it's just a green micro shimmer or something, and then gold, but I think the gold shimmer is holographic. Put this over top of it because Cat in the Christmas Tree is lightly jelly-ish. I added a very thin coat over top of Atlantis. You can't really see either one more than the other, but I think because it added the little gold, little elements over top of Atlantis, and Atlantis is more blue leaning, as you can see, to where Cat in the Christmas Tree is definitely a Christmas green. It was just a really nice combination. It looked more sparkly in person than what my pictures captured. And then my ugly Christmas sweater, this is what I ended up wearing for Christmas, and I wore this manicure twice. So I wore Project Polish, which is gingerbread from Color Club. This has gold and holographic micro glitter. I added 2 coats of this, and then over top of it, because I wanted an ugly Christmas sweater, and so I wanted super tacky, very glittery, give me all the glitter type of a manicure. This is from Sally's Girl. I bought this at Sally's Beauty many years ago. This is a Christmas themed glitter topper that's sitting in a clear base. So you get micro green and red glitter, and then chunkier red, green, and white glitter, and they're all hexes, and it made it for a very, very sparkly manicure. Now I wore, with any glitter, I wore my peel off base coat from UNT, and so this one of the nails ended up popping off I think after 2 days, and I wasn't done wearing that manicure, so I just repainted my nails. And then later on in the month, I wore this manicure again. I actually put it on my sister as well because she wanted to wear it as well, so I ended up painting her nails with the same polishes. So good. It was super sparkly. A red that I picked up actually from Orly, and I picked this red up because it has a mix of red and gold. My battery's gonna die, so hold on, let me change. Okay. So I ended up picking up Stronger Than Ever from Orly. I've been eyeing this polish for a little bit now. It is a blue tone red, but it has some larger gold shimmer. And so you can see the marbleization in the bottle. And I bought this one because I don't have a red shimmer that has, or red glitter that has a red and gold mix, and I really wanted it. I really wanted one, so ended up buying that one. This one, it takes 2 coats to cover the nail. Can you know, slightly see my nail line, but it's not all that visible. But I added a 3rd coat, and I like it better at 3 coats. It's really beautiful. It's not the most flattering red on my nails, but it is festive. So really pretty. You have to add, I feel like it benefits from the 3rd coat. It also benefits from a thick glossy top coat, otherwise it looks a little bit underwhelming. It almost falls a little bit flat, but I think it looks really beautiful with a good glossy top coat. So I think I have a picture of this polish by itself, but I did do a little glitter topper, because what better time to pull out glitter polishes than the holiday season. This is the gold counterpart to the Deep Sea Diamond from Sally Hansen. I'll do a side-by-side close-up. This is a strong yellow gold. I was debating between getting this one and Summit Style, or Summit of Style, or Summit Style, something from Essie, but this one was a stronger yellow gold, and that's what I was looking for. This one is called Sunken Treasure. I love the name of this. It's so cute. So same thing as the silver one. It has gold hexes, but it also has some gold metallic shards, like shreds of the metallic glitter in here, and it's really pretty. Did a little gradient of that from the cuticle down the nail. And then another manicure here, I use these 3 polishes. I use Grinchworthy from China Glaze, which is so awesome, by the way. This one has green micro glitter, and then green almost larger specks that are a different tone of green. They're almost slightly emerald. So the micro green glitter is slightly yellow tone, like almost golden tone, and it's lighter. And then the larger particles are more emerald. And it looks super dimensional on the nails. This one is so pretty, guys. And bright. If you want a bright green for the holidays, this is a really beautiful one. A couple of coats for this one. Came out in I think a Grinch collection, pretty sure. It has a little Grinch on the bottle, which is super adorable. And then I used a Red Carpet from Sally Hansen. This is a manicure that I shared in my Project Polish. Did this. So did that like a little bit of a half moon, and then added a little bit of a gold at the closest to the cuticle, like a little half moon. It was best for me to add it after I applied my polish. So I used More Than Magic. This is a little mini that I found at a Target by its Little Lonesome. It had no label, nothing. So I think it may have been a part of the kit, but when I went to the register, they charged me for it. So I don't know. It's called Glitter something. I'll put Glittery Gold, I think is what it's called. I'll put the names down below. Then I wore Rhythm from Chanel. This color, and it's coming off very dark here. Maybe when I do a close-up. This color in the bottle, it looks blue with a little bit of purple. It almost looks royal. It looks navy, but it also looks royal. And this is a cream. Great formula, 2 coats for Rhythm. So super awesome, but it was a lot darker. I feel like it looks brighter in the bottle. I know it looks super dark here, but it looks brighter in the bottle than it does on the nails. On the nails, it just looks like a deep navy. So I was kind of disappointed about that. So added, anyways, a really good formula for this one. Added this on 2 nails, and then I also added, I think this is Get Down or Get Your Groove On, sorry, from Essie, which is almost like a bronzy, shimmery gold. Very golden and bronzy looking. Very bright on the nails. I like using this one as a base for other things. I enjoy it by itself, but I don't love it by itself. So I did add the gold glitter topper from Sally Hansen. Again, Sunken Treasure over top of it. Because the tones are different, you can see the gold glitter over top of Get Your Groove On from Essie. Really beautiful. I feel like I enjoy it so much more when I put something over top of it. It works really great as a base. And that looked, I wore it in December, not super close to the new year, but I feel like that manicure looked very New Year's-ish. And then I also added the gold glitter topper over top of the navy polish, by the way. For New Year's, I ended up putting these two black polishes with silver metallics. I used Nightbreed from NARS, which has a black jelly and silver metallic glitters. And I used this as a base. I think I added 2 coats of this one. And over top of it, I added another black jelly with silver metallic. But this one has a little bit more of a blue undertone. And so it makes it look a little bit more blingy, you know, sparkly. The particles are a little bit larger because it does have some larger particles in Orly's, what is this called again? In the Moonlight. And so you could see the difference, I guess, in glitter sizes on the nails. So really enjoyed this. I did not end up taking a picture of this manicure. I don't know why. I actually didn't wear this for New Year's. I wore it the week of New Year's, not New Year's Day or anything like that, but the week of New Year's. I don't know what I ended up wearing for New Year's, to be honest with you. I forgot. But a super awesome combination. I feel like it made the manicure, this one especially, made the manicure look a little bit more sparkly. And that's where I'm going to end it. I have more manicures to share, but I think I'm going to leave it for January monthly manis. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.